Hello! Oh my God, Marisa, it's so good to see you. I love your sweatshirt. I want one because I want Canada to adopt me. You guys, we say this every week, but it is the coolest thing ever to hang out during the countdown and watch all of you guys chatting and seeing everybody fill in as we get ready to have our conversation, our KDrama Coffee Break. It really is a highlight. So I'm going to gush for a second about that. It's super exciting. How is everybody today? Marisa, how are you?
I have the flu, so
Oh.
excuse me if I start coughing, but I'm kind of getting over it. But do what you can to stay healthy this season because this flu is kind of a wallops you. And I had the flu shot, and I've been
Ooh.
out for a week, so it's been really not fun. My voice, I don't know where my voice went either. So
You got that.
you know,
It's that voice that all women are like, can I hang on to this voice? Like that deep,
yeah,
raspy voice. Like, can I
Brenda
have it?
Vaccaro, yeah,
Right?
Gen
Love.
X reference,
Right.
Brenda Vaccaro voice, yeah.
I love it, right? Oh my God, it's so
Yeah.
good to see everybody. See a couple of new names. Calasandra, I don't know if we've seen you in a live in a while. We see you in the comments all the time, though. It's so good to see you. We got where's Calasandra? There she is. Hello. We got Vanessa. It's so good to see you. Hi, guys. Meow Minx, Duck8926. Oh my God, it's so good. The long view. Oh my God, we have so many great. It's so fun, you guys. I love this. Gina, Meow Minx. Hello to me as well. Thank you. Alvin, Andrea, Amna. So good to see everybody.
Mhm.
I got my little coffee. I'm ready to go. I am locked and loaded, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like mainline 2 coffees already. So,
Uh-oh.
and I'm gonna try and keep my quibbles about the 2 finales we had this week to a minimum. I'm gonna do my best.
I suspect I don't know. I certainly probably share a lot of your thoughts. I am so
Whew. Whew. Nelly. All right. Jill, good to see you. Good to see you again. Hello. Hey, hey. Anne. Hi, guys. We feel better soon, Marisa. Yes.
thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. So you guys, what do you guys want to do? Do we want to jump into these 2 finales and just get them off our plate? Get the quibbles
Yes.
out of the way and then talk about all the new ones, and then we can gush about study group at the end. I feel like we should end on a positive note, which I think study group is one, right?
Right. Who would have guessed that? That was a surprise.
No one. Like, everybody on Blue Sky is like, "Thank you so much," to, like, everybody. Who's like, "Thank you to everyone who basically forced me to watch this. It's the best show I've watched all year." We're like, "Yeah, I know. What is happening?"
I
Um,
know. Really, what would we do without each other? Because there's so many shows like Love Scout and Motel California. I love them so much when they started.
right?
You guys, what happened?
Oh,
I'm not alone, right? I
God,
mean,
no. Alright, Marisa, which
yeah.
one do you wanna start with first?
Well, the thing is they had the same
I did.
how did we end up with the same "When I was a child, I killed your parents"? That trope needs to stop because I was like, "What? How did I get this in 2 shows at the
2.
same time?"
2 shows. 2 shows.
Yikes. Yikes.
Alright,
Um,
I think I have fewer thoughts on Love Scout than I do on let's start with Love Scout because I think that one's less. I have less thoughts
mhm.
about Love Scout. What about you, Marisa?
Yeah, I suppose if you're looking for a romance that does not have all of the hysterics that you sometimes there's far less crying than Motel California, put it that way.
Oh my
But the
god. Well, that wouldn't take much. I think she cried every 3 minutes.
I know. So there's far less hysterics. So if you're looking for something, excuse me, just a little bit, I don't want to say mature because mature should not mean boring and dull,
Thank you.
right?
That was my biggest quibble. Oh,
I
Love
know.
Scout was delightful, but my god, if they did one more close-up of hand-holding or one more ridiculous hug, I'm like, "You are 40-year-old, fully functioning, healthy adults. Why are we not getting at least one sexy scene?" And then the one sexy scene they had was so anticlimactic, like, books fell on them and they giggled and then they were done. I was like, "This this are you kidding? Like, what is this? What is this?" He would tuck her in. he would tuck her in and be like, "I'm gonna stay until you fall asleep." I'm like, "Are you her dad? Like, what is happening right now? What is?" I was so frustrated. Too much past trauma. Yes, that, and just
Always.
I just was super I was just bored. I was just bored.
That's not, yeah, when you're when you call a drama tolerable, it's like, "Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do?"
Yes, Gina, it
Yeah,
was. Romance, no lust. But it was super
totally.
frustrating. I mean, sure, if that's the kind of romance you like, it's 1000% dive right head first in, but I didn't even feel like they played the romance aspect of it well, though. Like, listen, I can
No.
rewatch Pride and Prejudice on repeat, and I think the most scandalous thing that happens is they walk together on a lane and accidentally brush hands, and I'm like, "I love them," right? But I don't even
Right.
feel like they did the romance part of it well. It was like
No,
it was weird.
we need the longing, right?
Yes.
And then we need, so she, I don't know. Um, she just wore a lot of beige. You know what I mean?
I that is one of the greatest phrases I've ever heard. She wore a lot of beige.
She wore a lot of beige.
She did.
Um, I do want to give a shout out though to our I have no chingus girl.
Yes.
So hey Juan, she was underutilized in this, but she is always delightful. I mean, she
Mhm.
came off such a big role in Lovely Runner. I'm kind of bummed that, you know, they didn't really use her so well in this one, but I always love seeing her. She is funny, 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 and
She is
so
hilarious.
she was a high point.
She was definitely I will also shout
Mm.
out the second couple who was I don't remember their names, hold please, I apologize, I did not pull up my stuffs.
Uh, Kim
It
Do Hoon and Kim Yoon Hae.
Yes. I thought they were a delight, and I thought their
Mhm.
chemistry was kind of poppin', and I kind of really enjoyed them a lot. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Did they kiss? They did not. But them holding hands at the end, I thought was the sweetest thing, and I was like, "Yay!" Like,
Okay, so
that's
that's what it is,
yeah.
right? It was earned.
Yes. Thank you.
Like,
That's what it is.
yeah, like I said it a couple weeks ago. I have no idea why he fell for her. She was so cold and she was, the boss of the bosses. So it's like, what about her was appealing other than that she needed to be fed or like she needed a good night's sleep? There was nothing that made me think, oh, he's going to risk his career by like falling for his immediate report or his immediate boss. I'm like, come on, come
Right?
on. I
I
mean,
understood why she fell for him.
mhm,
Because
mhm.
she felt cared for in a way she hadn't been cared for. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, she definitely had daddy issues, but you understood why she fell for him, right? So, we got it, I got it. I got why she fell for him. I did not understand why he fell for her at all. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
it
so
was,
undeveloped, so cute, yeah.
yeah,
And
right. Super
I
cute.
love the fact that while they both had crushes
Mm.
on the male leads, I mean, on the male leads, on the main leads, that never became an issue. Like, they
Yeah.
commiserated over the fact that they both had unrequited love and then fell in love themselves. I love the fact that we didn't have to go down that weird thing of, like, weirdness of, triangles and shit. Yes,
Yeah.
right? Yes, Pride and Prejudice. The 1995 version. That's mine. That's my go-to. I'm a Gen X girl, so 1995 is my go-to Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, the Jennifer Ely Colin Firth.
Yes.
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 That's an anniversary, huh?
Right?
There's a, you
Oh,
guys,
that's right.
who's in the UK and in Europe? Amna's over in the UK because
Mhm.
at Chatsworth, which is the site of Longbourn, not Longbourn. What was his castle? Ugh,
His was oh my god, I forget. He did make 10,000 pounds a year, though, I remember that.
right. So at Chatsworth this year, since it's an anniversary year, they're showing the Keira Knightley film. They show it every year on the lawn at Chatsworth, and it's a big
Oh,
anniversary
that's so
year. And
fun.
apparently, Focus Features, this is not the version Jen was talking about, but Focus Features has all this merch to celebrate it. It's like the anniversary.
Oh,
If I could get to England.
oh my
Colin
God.
Firth, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I this is totally off
Yeah.
topic, but I was at the Toronto Film Festival in like 90, maybe early 2000s, something like that. I was in a
Uh-huh.
bookstore and I was walking up some stairs and this little toddler came toddling down these stairs, like fighting for his life, but made it. And I'm like, oh, congratulations. Well done. And his father went, thank you. And I walked up and I turned around, I'm like, oh my God, I know that voice. And I turned around, it was Colin Firth. I spoke to Colin Firth's kid. And I miss talking to Mr. Darcy. I know. I completely was like, what just happened?
That's yes.
That was
You
very
should
that was
you should
very
have
awesome.
that story embroidered and like hang
No,
it on the wall. Yeah. Yes,
anyway.
it's Pemberley.
Oh, Pemberley, that's what it is. Thank you, Amna. So
Oh my
yes,
God, how could I
complete
forget that?
sidebar, but I think it does cover what was missing from Love Scout for me, right? Yes.
Yes.
So I think that's what
Yes.
was missing. Like there wasn't that yearning, that longing, that this is why I fell for you. It was just like, I'll clean up after you. Here's a meal. It just did not work for me. And I feel like we're just anyway. Okay,
We're just
so
on a Pride and Prejudice kick
right now we're
now.
just on a Pride and Prejudice kick. Like let's go watch it. Yes. Oh my
Amna,
God, Amna.
you have to go and like take pictures and tell us all about it. That's on my bucket list to go see the film at Chatsworth. That's amazing. And apparently the house that they used as for Longbourn, which I think from the Jennifer Ely version, you can now stay overnight there. Like what?
What? Oh my God. Okay, yeah, I need
I
to do
don't
a
know.
Pride and Prejudice
I
trip.
gotta look into
I
that.
gotta look into that. Let's see. Okay, Calvin's like, let's redirect, ladies. Redirect. Love Scout did do a horrible job with the girl boss trope. I agree wholeheartedly. She
The
really
Rival.
the rival was just she couldn't just be a rival because she was competent. She had to be a rival because she was evil. And then you had our girl who was a strong, powerful girl, but then like, I don't know, she fell apart at like the weirdest moments. I was just like, what is happening? Like, why? Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so for
Meow Minx and Omni are gonna go together. Yes. We need pictures. I can't believe it. We love it. Oh my God, I love this.
oh my
Yes,
God,
yes.
that'll be amazing.
Can't
Oh,
wait.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree, Deca 926. And I'm starting to wonder if maybe I don't enjoy Han Zimin in a romantic role anymore. Like I don't know. I mean, Radiant I enjoyed her in, but I don't think it was from the romance aspect of it. Because the
No.
romance actually was more between I guess maybe it was, I guess the romance was there. But
No, but
she had more
I think
chemistry with Namju Hyuk.
Nam Joo Hyuk. But that role was so much meatier
Yes.
and there was so much more going on, and this was just like it was just very lightweight, right? But it could have been this kind of wonderful mature romance, but they weren't really given enough to do, except they were given some trauma. And then for whatever reason, if it was the writer or the director or her as an actress decide to, she's so closed off,
Mm,
but then you're just cold through so many episodes.
right?
And then you warm up, and then it's like,
It's because
it's
love
they
saved me. Like, oh God. All right.
I
I
know. I
mean,
was like, it's
sure.
but on also okay, first of all, the name Peoples like just made me crazy. But
And
like
then the name the daughter gave at the end, We Company.
we
I'm like, you maybe want to rethink that name, maybe just a little bit. Like that is
oh my God.
bad branding.
Yeah, right. No, we company.
We
Oh,
Company.
okay.
Oh, okay. Not We Works. We Company. I'm just
Right.
like,
Or not the Nintendo Wii, but
right. Like there were so many red flags on that name. I was just like, oh God, it was awful.
Yeah. But for like a business that places people in the right fit, it's like you have a terrible time reading people completely. I was
Right.
just like, this is ugh.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was so. All right.
Yes,
Well,
WT, completely.
yes. Yes. I am super excited. The people who did Radiant, are doing another drama with Kim Hae-ja, again, Kim Hae-ja, and Sun
Mhm.
Suk-koo, and
Oh, is that the film?
that's no, I think it's a drama.
It's a drama?
Drama, and I think it's coming out sometime in, like, later in the year, I think. Let's look it up, but
Oh,
anyway, they end up in
does he
heaven as husband and wife, and she chooses to stay 80, and he says, "I wanna be 30," and so they're in heaven together, and they're trying to figure it out, and I think that's hilarious,
that's
and it's the same
hilarious.
writer-director from Radiant. So
Oh, I love that.
I'm expected to get my heart ripped out, but I'm also hoping it's a little more lighthearted than Radiant was. Yeah,
Okay, it's
Heavenly
called
After After.
oh my gosh, coming in April.
Mhm.
Yeah, to JTBC. Excellent. This is gonna be good.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I
Oh,
can't wait.
wait, Han Ji Min is in this one too.
She's in this one too, so I'm wondering I'm gonna laugh really hard if she's playing I just from a meta level, I want her to play the younger version of Kim Hae-ja in this one
It
as well.
has
That's
to
great,
be,
right?
right?
And Lee
Oh
Jung-eun
my
is
gosh.
also in it, and so I think she's her daughter, so their daughter, so I'm excited for
Oh,
that.
love it. It's
So,
gonna be
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna be
excited.
good.
I saw the trailer and I was like, "This is hilarious."
Oh my god.
Alright, well, Love
Love it.
Scout,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. That's all I got for you. Alright, you guys, Hotel no, I'm sorry, Motel California. Holy
Holy
bejesus.
Jesus.
Holy I mean, I held on to the final 4 because I thought that it would be a fun way to finish the series, like a big binge. Worst mistake of my K-drama watching life. I was like, is a slog. It is a
I know.
slog getting through these. I just cannot. I was texting Marisa. I'm like, "Are they throwing every trope left available at us?" I just was like, "Dad dying, she killed her parents." Like, there was one other one in there. I was just like, "No, Gina, do not start it. Do not restart. No, no.
No.
Consider yourself lucky and you saved hours of your life." It
That was
was
a
so
bummer.
It was such a bummer. I
Well,
will say this though. Nanu carried that fucking show on his back. I thought, did a really nice job. I thought his character stayed pretty consistent throughout. I thought he was very sweet and charming and dedicated, and I really enjoyed the performance he gave.
I was kind of bummed because I thought they kind of sidelined him at the end. They gave him nothing to do except to,
Oh,
like, be by
yeah.
her side. Like,
Yeah, I
so,
will give
I
you
don't
that
know.
for sure.
This was disappointing because it was so sparky at the beginning, and
Yeah,
she was so damaged and, but, like, some of the reveals came a little too late, and her flight response is so strong that it's like she just keeps running away. It's like that's kinda hard to do in a drama if, like, she keeps going off to Seoul. But I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, no, by the end, I'm just glad it was 12, but it was really too bad, and then I just didn't understand. I'm like, "What happened to the motel they were building next door, and who owns that, and then what are they selling?" And I just got
Right. That was
confused,
really
and
strange. I'm like, so he's paying for this massive renovation of the motel that's next door that she's working on, and yet he's selling the main oh, yeah, it was very, very confusing.
right.
It was very
Mhm.
confusing. And Calvin, no, you should not.
No, don't. M
Save
move
yourself
on.
yeah, save yourself some solid watching time and move on. And can we just take a minute, just a minute, to talk about the atrocious parenting in this drama? I mean, I know we
Yeah.
have seen some bad parenting in some K-dramas, but the
Mhm.
atrocious level of parenting in this one really, really stood out to me. I just was like, who lets these kids how do these 2 kids wander a crime scene not a crime scene, but a 4-car pileup scene, and you've got 2
Mhm.
kids under the age of 10 just wandering by themselves, no one sees them. They're just wandering, walking up on a dead body that happens to be their mother. "Hello. Hello, dead body mom. Hi, how are you?" No one stops it. Child runs off. Like, I mean, just so many odd parenting choices that occurred in this one that I was getting a little ragey about it. His mom was one of the most atrocious women ever, and then at the end, we find out that she was just mad at her because our girl, Gang Hee put the doll in her tailpipe and it caused her not to be able to kill herself, and that's why she's hated her all this time. I'm like, wait, what? That's it? That's that can't be it. That cannot be it. Hated her dad. He was just so annoying. I liked parts of her dad, but I also was like, maybe if you just tell her the fucking truth, maybe she won't be this fucking hot mess and will get on with her life. I was so annoyed. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little ranty, but I binged the last 4 episodes, you guys, and I was just like, this needs to end now. Like, I just can't. I just cannot. I cannot. It was so bad. It was just so bad. And then all of those like horrible school kid friends of theirs, suddenly they're like, I think you're great. I think I've always wanted to be you. Can we be friends now? I'll invest in your thing and I'll help. I'm like, what the fuck is this 5-minute scene at the end of the show? I don't fucking care. Who cares about these 4? No one.
Yep.
Absolutely no one cares about this resolution. Could have done I at no point did I need this resolution at all. They could have hated each other till the day they died. Didn't care. Did not care. And yet Esther, the Esther storyline, they did nothing with it. She like has a like immediate miscarriage upon seeing her husband having an affair, or not a miscarriage, but an immediate like problem with the baby, and we don't see her for an episode and a half. And then she comes back and we find out finally that those two are actually in love with each other, and there's no resolution with that. Except our 2 people talking on a rooftop going, "Hey, I always knew you were in love with her." He's like, "Hey, you knew before me." Done. I was like, what is happening right now? I was so angry. So angry.
I don't know what happened. This is based on a novel. Is this the way the novel went? I mean, I don't know. It just became this
out
who
more.
said it was a big mess? Like, it was just this convoluted mess by the end. And you know, like in a show like this where you've got like friends to lovers to enemies to lovers again.
To lovers.
It's
enemies to lovers.
Yeah. It's like you're looking for like the good hurt, you know?
Yeah.
Right? Like that feeling where your heart's in your throat and you're like, oh, I gotta watch that scene again because the hurt is so good.
Yeah.
And like this was just like they kept trying to throw hurt after hurt, but it just became this big emotional mess.
Right. Exactly. Like I got that big hurt feeling at the end of episode 2 with them when she walked in with the hotel guy and pretended like she thought it was me and your dad, and she saw Nanu there, and I was like, oh my god, I love these 2 so much. I was so invested, and then they just fucking like spiraled.
Yeah.
I wanted to love you, Motel California. I wanted to love you.
Yeah, Vanessa, just move along. Just keep going.
Right. Keep going. Keep going. And then it became, you know what, Meowmix?
Yeah.
Exactly. It became so tedious. It became so tedious. Like, and whatever happened with the donkey? Like, I felt like the donkey was like this big, as Marisa said, this big metaphor that and the donkey okay, we're going to keep the donkey. Okay.
They only rented it for one day.
Exactly. Like, we got one day to do it. We got one day. It was, yeah. Oh my God. It was so bad. Though I appreciated the fact that that Sriracha was doing some heavy lifting with the PPL on that one.
Yeah.
It made me giggle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right?
But also there wasn't enough, and then all of a sudden they were adopting him. Like,
did you even know? Excuse me, sorry, coffee just went down the wrong pipe. Hold, please.
There was one reference to him when they were little, but they were never close. Like, we didn't see them together, and then all of a sudden it's like, Dad, you really need to adopt him. It's like, what? Huh? What? Like, I didn't quite understand. Because I thought he was just a love interest for the other for the other friend. I didn't really, and I kind of knew they were all together when they were little, but I don't know.
I thought he was just part of the gang of 5. Like, that's all I thought that he was. Like, he was just a young friend from their school. I didn't realize that he'd been raised by her father and basically as her brother. I was like, wait, that seems like new information in episode 11. Like 11 of 12. What's happening?
Honestly, like the balance was all wrong.
Yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess. It was a fucking mess, y'all. So yes,
it's too bad.
Mess. All right,
we are again in this place where everything starts out so great and then falters.
So absolutely frustrating. All right, so we got those 2 finales out of the way. Let's see. Let's talk about some new ones. All right,
Yeah,
NEWTOPIA. Marisa, did you watch NEWTOPIA?
I did.
How was
So
it?
there's
I know
a
you were excited about it.
well, so only one episode dropped this weekend, so I'm wondering if they're just doing they started with 2 and then if it's just 1 a week. It's a total of 8, I think. So, um,
Okay.
it's a zombie show on Amazon Prime,
Mhm.
and so the first 2 episodes I enjoyed. It's kinda stupid, right?
Nice.
Um, I don't know how to explain it. There's a lot of bumbling military people, and they're stationed on a base, that's at the top of a tower in the middle of Seoul, like, on top of a hotel.
Okay.
So it's really weird. There's, like yeah, and then the zombies come. So you've got, like, Park Jung-min and Kim Ji-soo, who are a couple. He's in the military, and he's completely panicked that his girlfriend is going to leave him or cheat on him or something while he's in the military. So he is constantly like haranguing her, right? So via text. But she really loves him. And then the zombies come. And so which Korean zombies super fast, we know
Super
that, right? But then episode 3, I don't know what happened. It's like for me, it got boring.
Oh, no.
It was like too many military people just like standing around looking shocked and not knowing what to do. Um, so Gina, yeah, like it could have been it was stupid fun, and now it's just not even
Just
that.
now it's just stupid. I
Now
did
it's just
hear
kind of
this, like,
stupid.
going back to Meow Mings and one of her friends said the female you should just stick to singing in real life. I have heard that, A, her acting isn't great, and that I guess she has a lisp?
Yeah, I think a slight one, yeah.
Is there? Is it that people are, like, focusing on that, so that her
Really?
acting is not like, they kind of eviscerate her, I felt kind of bad, but
I
I
feel
also
bad.
heard that she wasn't a great actor, and I've watched her in nothing, so I know nothing about her as an actor, so I'm not even commenting on that, I'm just saying what I read. What were your
Um,
thoughts?
uh, well, there's just a lot of running around. They don't ask a lot of her. Um, but that's the problem too. That you've got Park Jung Min, and
Uh-huh.
they're barely using him. Like
Oh, yeah.
his character is so narrow, and I just uh, uh, you know I'm trying to think if who's the American equivalent or the Western equivalent. It's kind of like a young Jude Law in a way,
Hmm,
like a
interesting.
really amazing character actor, and, who's really good looking too, but, like,
Oh,
not
okay.
handsome in the, Hyunbin mold, but, like,
Sure.
super talented, right? And they've got him hardly doing anything, and then, yeah, Jisoo's just running around a lot, I she's fine, she's fine. So this show, I don't know.
There you go, Vanessa, we just saved you 20 bucks. Thank you, Marisa.
Yeah, it was kind of a bummer because I liked 1 and 2, and then
Um,
3 happened. I'm like, "Why is this so boring?" So I'm like, "Is it
yeah.
just me? Because 'Cause I'm, like, just lying on the couch and I'm like, entertain me?" But I don't
Right.
know. I haven't
Alright.
been on social media so much, but, like, what are you guys hearing, or did anyone else watch it?
On Blue
Um,
Sky, nobody's even talking about it except to bash Jisoo and her acting. That's all I'm saying.
oh,
Yeah.
you know,
That's all
come
I'm saying.
on.
Dr. Chi has entered the chat. Hello. Yeah,
Yeah,
another background drama, right? I
well,
know.
maybe.
So
It
maybe.
would not well, you're a doctor, but it's very, I mean, it's zombies, so there's a lot of inner organs being ripped out.
Ooh, night. I weirdly like that. I don't know why.
Hmm,
I like some
yeah.
zombie stuff. Sometimes I'm just like, whatever. All right, you guys. So that is Newtopia. I then we had this week. Oh, where are we? Did anyone watch Mellow Movie? Are we calling it Mellow Movie? Melo Movie? What are we calling it?
Mellow movie.
Mellow Movie.
Mhm. I watched I wasn't planning to watch it, and then I turned on Netflix, and on my big screen came
Right?
up Chae Woo-shik and Kim Jae-wook.
Oh,
Did not know he was in it. So I
yeah.
hit play, and
And
he's hardly in it.
oh,
He plays
boo.
Chae Woo-shik's brother.
Oh, Ducky 926, you got spoiled.
On what?
You need to DM me and tell me what you got spoiled on, because I need to know, because I'm not watching it at all, nor do I care.
On what? Mellow movie?
Hello movie? Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah.
right. There's all 8 dropped. So
Yeah, I think it's actually 10, just
oh,
FYI.
10. Yeah, all 10 dropped. I'm not gonna make it past 3.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
because
really?
I turned it on. So Chae Woo-shik, I like a lot as an
Uh-huh.
actor, but as a romantic lead, he doesn't do it for me.
Gotcha.
And he plays this character who just is so he grew up with the video store being his babysitter. That's where he and his brother lived above a video store, and the owner was like very super cool and would let him just watch movies all day. And so he fell in love with movies, and so he decides to become an actor. Only he's not a very good actor. And he's that guy on set, or he's that guy in your office that's always like, why is he always here? Like, he's not that great, and he's kind of funny, but he's really annoying, but he is always here. And it's like, oh, because he makes the director laugh. So it's like he's that
Ah.
guy. And very kind of bubbly and extroverted, so people like having him around. And then Pak Bo Young is very introverted and angry and has a lot of resentment towards her father, who died on a set. So of course
Oh,
she goes
dear.
into the movie
Of
business,
course. Of
right,
course.
to excise that demon, but doesn't really deal with it. I don't know. So I love her so much. Also, the second couple that's in this is let's
Mhm.
see,
Here we
Lee
go.
Jun-young.
Lee
And the last thing I
Jun.
saw him in was the really, really horribly disappointing Impossible Air.
Oh, right, right,
He
right.
was terrible in that, but I like him so much. And then the second female lead is Jeon So-ni, who was in Parasite the Grey.
Oh, I liked her in that. She was
Yeah,
the lead girl in that, right? Okay.
yeah. So, but Jun Young plays this kind of failed musician who, and then she plays this she becomes someone who's like a successful screenwriter. But the thing is, everybody is so pouty in this. Like, by
Oh.
the time I got to episode 3, I'm like, I don't know if I want to hang out with these people anymore. Like, there's not enough Kim Jae-wook. The only kind of bright and sunny spot is Cha Woo-min, who plays like the big bad in Study Group.
Yes.
He's in this super cute, like kind of puppy. But I don't know. I mean, if you liked Chae Woo-shik's last romance drama, which was, or mellow actually, what was it called?
I think it's our something
Oh,
summer.
Our Beloved Summer. So
Our
this
beloved
is the
summer, yeah.
yeah, this is the same writer. So
Ah.
if you liked that one, uh, with Kim Da-mi, I would totally recommend this, because I'm getting the sense that this is the same kind of vibe.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm hearing overall that it's like super slow and
Mm,
kind of a little
mm.
depressing, and I'm not sure I have the bandwidth for it, to be honest. So you guys let me know as well. So
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go past episode 3. Like, I needed Kim Jae-wook. What happened? Like, how
No,
did we go from her private life, where he
right?
was the studly, like,
Right?
male lead boss, Ryan Lion character, to, like, being, like, the injured brother who, like, has barely any scenes? Like, I just
Like, I feel like I wanna see Park Bo Young with Kim Jae-wook more than I wanna see her with Chae Woo-shik. Like, I feel like that's what I wanna watch.
I'd be into
Like, if
that.
you gave me that couple, I'd be like, "I will dive in and see if I enjoy this." But yeah, Che Chic does not hit my girly buttons at all in a romantic role. So yeah,
Yeah.
never
Yes.
enough, never enough, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, keep us posted, you guys. Maybe once you watch the whole thing, you're like, it was very cathartic, or it was something. I don't know. Keep us posted. But yeah, right now it's not. It's not. I mean, I'll be honest. Things are so chaotic right now in the world and in California, and I'm just very. It's very weird shit that's like getting through my like cacophony of chaos. That I'm like, that was enjoyable. I enjoyed that. Yes, let's do. I think it's. I'm all over the board. So who knows? All right, and speaking of all over the board, what are we thinking about The Witch?
Eh, Did you watch both episodes?
I only watched the first one.
Yeah, me too.
What?
I didn't know what I was watching.
No, I know. It was very strange. The only thing that is kind of keeping me intrigued, I think, is the fact that it's a kung fu story. And so I think that the witch concept is going to bear some fantasy fruit. It's not just her being wrongly accused of all these things. I feel like the whole bit at the end where they're like, the law of death, if we can break that, we can figure out how to break the curse. Like, I feel like there's an actual curse that we need to break. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I think also I'm a little hesitant because he didn't write the screenplay for this. This is
Correct.
based on
That
his
that
original
does make
story.
that does make me nervous.
Yeah, there's clearly a difference between like Moving or Light Shop, where he was the source material and the
And yeah,
screenwriter.
exactly. Yeah, I agree
And
wholeheartedly.
then also with this director, like we go into this long music video at the end with this melancholy music. I'm like, what is this show?
Right?
Like,
And like even
um,
the opening, like it was like all this like in a gambling, like in a casino, and I was just like, I don't understand how I get that that's what he does, but I'm like, why? Oh my god, absolutely. I was gonna say the highlight of the episode to me was the cameo of Gigi Hoon and Yoon Park. Hilarious.
that
Loved
was
them. Yeah.
really silly.
Um, I just yeah, it was very it was weird. I don't know how else to say it. Like, I didn't hate it, but I also didn't like it.
So I'm not sure why this is missing, or missing the mark,
Uh-huh.
because we love K dramas that are all over the map.
Yeah.
And this one was all over the map, but it wasn't working.
Yeah.
Like there was, competent data miner analyst guy, in a sharp suit and an expensive car. And then we're in a police station. And then we're back in high school. And then he's like being really charming with his mom. And he's got really great friends. And then there's this lonely girl who, people around her seem to be dying. And like, this should work in
Yeah.
a K drama, but for
Right?
some reason it didn't.
Yeah, I think for me, the moment where I kind of went, if this doesn't have a fantasy element to it, I'm not gonna go the distance, is when she was sitting there
Mm.
talking to the cats, basically being like, "I wish I could never meet people." And I'm like, "Oh, she's not a feisty witch. She's sad and depressed and doesn't want to interact with humanity." And I'm like, I don't know if I got that kind of energy right now that I can even handle this kind of story. I need her to either be super feisty about her powers or I did not have it in me to watch someone basically on a downward spiral from episode 1.
Yeah. Did anyone watch episode 2? I'm not sure anyone did. I'm curious.
Right? Right? I mean,
I'm
it was
curious,
a
but I don't know.
yeah, so I'll probably
Um,
check out 2, but it seems like An Sang is her dad, which I
mm,
really like him as an actor, so that could be fun. And listen, I love Jang Hae Jin so much.
mhm, mhm,
So I enjoy that. I mean, I enjoy the actors.
mhm.
Don't yell at me, you guys. Jin Young is not one of my favorites, but I
Really?
enjoy him. Yeah, he doesn't. he really doesn't do anything for me, like nothing.
Oh, really?
I tried. I kept being like, "Come on, Jen, he's cute," and I'm like, "Nope." He actually looks like he should be in a high school uniform for me. I was like, "Oh, he still looks like he's like 18."
Oh, no. He's just out of the military.
I know. I was like, just out of the military, Jin Young should really appeal to me, and it just did not.
Oh,
Let's
man. All the
see.
GOT7 girls are gonna go
Michaela!
after
Yeah,
you.
hopping at episodes. Michaela, I think your way to watch dramas is perfect for this one. I love it. It's perfect.
So what Michaela does is she does not watch episode 1. She starts in at 2 or so, and then goes back and watches it. I don't
Yes.
know. There's a lot of pipe that they laid in that episode 1.
So much. It was like the
Yeah.
exposition fairy was just like holding court for an hour.
Hmm.
Let's see. She needs to overcome sooner. Am I right? Yes. Hello. Yeah. This one she needs to overcome sooner. I think that's my problem. Like, Jin Young being her rescuer, her savior, just holds zero appeal to me. Zero. I need her to want to break her own curse, kind of a thing. Like, I think I just need that. If they team up,
Exactly.
I will love it. But her just being sad and depressed. I mean, listen, I love cats, but sad, depressed cat lady is just not my vibe at all. So yeah, I have to watch something. So I know, Gina, it's like I have to start something. Though, hold on, you guys. We do have some fun ones, I think, starting this week. So I'm kind of looking forward to this week. So yeah. Let's see. Calasandra, I'm rewatching The Witch Part 1 Subdivision. Oh, nice. Oh my god, I love it. That's hilarious. Did you enjoy it? Was it good? So yes, okay, so that was those are our premieres that I think everyone's watching. All right, you guys, let's dive in. Study group. What the hell? This show has how is this show so good? How is it so good? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand
It's so
it.
good. Okay, wait. Who wrote this? Oh,
What?
no, I'm just sorry. I'm on my Asian Wiki, not my drama list, and so there's
Okay.
no hyperlinks. I don't know what else they've done. It's so good and such a surprise. And I loved where am I? I love that they're actually high school students, and sometimes they really don't have their shit together.
Right?
It's like that whole escapade, like going into the building to find the knife, to find the the murder weapon to save
I'm
their
sorry,
thug friend.
I'm sorry, Maurice, hang on one second. Michaela, the OST is fucking hot. Yes, I need to find it. So if anybody can help me find it, I need to download it. Thank you. I just need to jump in there. Sorry, Marisa, go ahead. I just had to throw that out.
I think actually I think all you need to do is just look study group OST
Oh,
in
yeah? Okay, great.
Apple Music. Yeah. Oh yeah,
All right.
they're all
Oh,
there.
is it there? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Huzzah. I haven't done that yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, my god, that caper at the end of an episode, this last week's episode, like, I was like, "This is the worst plan ever," and I love our 2 little nerdnicks who are, like, HQ running in with
I
their
know.
plastic chair and their, like I just love them so much. I love them. I love them so much. And Yoon Sung Jung, who's playing the young girl, the little sweet young girl, I love her so she's, like, my
Yes.
favorite. I just love her.
It's like it's so perfect. It's like because they should be completely incompetent. And of course her name is on
Yes.
the drone. And of course he brings a backpack because it's midterms. And of course he gets locked out. Like it was so
Right?
perfectly incompetent that it was
So
it was hilarious.
I love
But
it, and I love the fact that he just out of nowhere comes up with uncle's like, what is it? Uncle's, um, uncle's move, like, number 4 you shouldn't use. I forget what it actually is called, but I just love it how he just it's hilarious.
oh, his mom. Like
His
that
mom
twist.
was the greatest twist ever. I love it. Yes, Deidre, yes, look forward to it every week with its twists and turns. The mom being one that I was like, "Yes!" I loved it, yeah.
Because you totally thought she was one kind of hyper protective tiger
Mhm.
mom. And then with that one move, you're like, oh, I get what's happening here.
Right?
So
Right?
good. Yeah.
Yes, fun ride gives me all the emotions. Let's see, Calvin. Love how he's really wanting to study, but people keep wanting to fight him. I think that's the thing that is really working for me in this one. It's a lovely fantasy where like all the kids who just want to study get to like are the top dogs instead of being picked on all the time. Like I love that. But it's also like the superhero fantasy where like the bullies don't win at all, ever. And it's hilarious. I love it. It's just so cathartic. It's such a cathartic show for me.
So I'm looking up the writer, and they have a very uh kind of meandering list of dramas. Behind Your Touch.
One of the worst dramas I've ever watched.
Right. And then also Island with Kim Nam Gil.
So random.
Like so random, like really all over the place. And then the director hasn't done a lot. Let's see. Oh, that's odd. Just this is their first directing gig.
Oh my god, well, they're doing a bang-up job. To the point where
Right?
I was
So
reading
good.
an article that, Studio Dragon put out where they were like, "We're actually really surprised at how successful this show is internationally." And so it's making us kind of look at our production schedule in a different manner because we're seeing that people are enjoying this kind of not superhero element, but kind of this like cathartic, fantasy level of stuff and not just romance. And so I think even it surprised Studio Dragon how much everyone is loving this one. So it was kind of exciting. I was reading that.
Hmm.
He's so bad at school. I'm like, right? I know. Right? But he did go up 10 points.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. Let's see. Never when he started, he thought that he messed up his test. I know, right? Oh, little pumpkin. I felt so bad for him.
He wants it so bad.
So bad. And can we just talk for a minute about Hwang Min Hyun? Like, he is so perfect for this role. Like, I thoroughly believe he is just a kid who wants to study, but actually is also a lethal weapon in martial arts. Why? Just because. It's something he could actually achieve. He could be good at it because his mom introduced him to Uncle, and that's it.
Right.
Like, he's almost like Keanu Reeves-esque in his level of he just is who he is, and I'm just gonna try and get through the day, and I will defend my friends. Like, I love him so much in this role.
Well, the funny thing is, so he was in Min Hyun was an idol, right? He was in 101.
Oh, I did. I always forget that. Yes.
Where's Michaela? With Ong Sung-woo, and also with Park Ji-yeon, our little also nugget from Weak Hero Class 1. Is that what it was called? I'm like, how did they end up in these bullying like high school dramas?
Right?
But this one has such a sense of humor about it. And that I like that. Yeah, you're totally right. That whole Keanu kind of oblivious to like,
Right?
what
Like,
he's
hey,
actually
I am an FBI agent. Like, that's just so perfect. So perfect. I love it. Love him. Let's see what we got. So darling, actually cried. Strong health equals strong mind. Exactly, right? Like, that's probably his mantra. That's his mantra. I absolutely loved it. Oh, you know what? As much as I do adore Chanu, Gina, I'm not sure he would meld as perfectly into what this character needs as Hwang Min Hyun did. That's just my opinion. But they do have a very similar look for sure. I wonder, you know what? Deidre, my question is, who is Uncle? Because they won't show his face. They only show the back of his jacket. And then when they show his face, it's so backlit by the sun that it's completely blasted out that you can't see who it is. So I'm super curious who Uncle is going to be.
Is this 10 episodes or 12 or 16 or?
This one is, I think it's over this week. So it's only
that's what I was kind
it's
of
10. 10 is it's over in 10. Yeah.
I was kind of bummed about that.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying this so much.
So much, right? Well, I feel like they're not seniors, so we could get multiple seasons. So we might be able to revisit them in a bit. So that could be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Yao Ming's just started liking Chanu after watching him Rented in Finland. I need to get on that. I mean, listen, I've been in love with Chanu since Ricky Historian. I thought he was so cute in that. Let's see what else, Gina. What is uncle to what is uncle is mom? What is uncle is mom? I think I don't know. Uncle is he just keep calling him uncle. Oh, Michaela in with the K-pop. There you go. Minhyun's OG
Newest.
K-pop group, Newest. There we go.
Newest, yeah.
Newest. Oh, what if Uncle is mom? Sorry, I didn't understand. I'm clearly not reading correctly. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Uncle is mom. I feel like they've shown a male's haircut though. But I could be wrong. I would absolutely love it if what. Oh, there we go. You did okay. I would love it if Uncle was mom. That'd be amazing. All right, you guys. I think that's everything that everybody is watching. So let's just go to open forum and just talk about what we might have missed or what you're watching that we're not watching. Anybody? What you got? What you got? I'm excited for this week coming up, to be honest. It's got I unfortunately have high hopes, which never bodes well for me ever. But we've got My Dearest Nemesis starting this week, and then the one that is bringing me the most joy on February's calendar, Undercover High School, starts on Friday.
Oh.
And so I'm very excited for Undercover High School.
Oh God, just more high school, but maybe study group cured me of that because I have missed So Kang Joon.
Right?
And I am curious to see him with Jin Ki-ju, because she's totally one of our favorites.
Absolutely. And then we've also got Kim Sun-ruk in this. Shin-ruk. Kim Shin-ruk is in this one too. So I'm super excited about that. She's a badass and I love her. And I think she's So Kang Joon's boss. So I'm super excited about that.
Oh, she's like his cop boss.
Right. She's Oh my God. They both look so silly and fun, right? So I kind of think that's where my brain is right now. So I feel like that. Oh, Handadi, you're enjoying Unmasked. Talk to us about that because I dropped it after 2, but I am seeing people on Blue Sky who are saying like they're really enjoying it. So maybe I just didn't give it enough time. Let me know.
Which one is that?
That's the one with Kim Hae-soo.
Oh, that's the
yeah.
That's the drama remake of what is it called?
It's this one. Where they're undercover
that one. Yeah.
It's a comedy drama. I'm not sure I go that far, but yeah, it's I mean the cast is amazing. Again, Jang Hae-jin is in it, so I'm excited about that. So maybe just let me know, you guys. Like I feel like maybe as a binge it might work better. Maybe it was just waiting week to week that was just not working for me. Let's see what else we got. Read the ending of episode 13 Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Is anyone watching When the Stars Gossip?
That's Calvin actually said, I heard the ending of episode 13 when Stars Gossip. Whoever wrote this show needs to be deported. Oh dear. I did hear that their big like sex scene was like ridiculous and everyone was yelling about it. I did read that.
No.
Oh, Dr. G, Trauma Code is just a ton of fun. That makes no sense, but it was so fun. It was so fun. Yes.
So good.
Oh, right? Would we compare? Right? I don't want exactly. Because they're adults. I'm hoping it's like the absurdity of adult being in high school is kind of my dream in it at all. Let's see. Old film. Oh, right? Calvin, you should watch that. Oh, Park Hyung-sik is coming back, Jill. He is back. Buried Hearts also starts on Friday. Sorry, you guys. That one was not calling to me as Undercover School because Jen's a dork. But Park Hyung-sik does look delicious in Buried Hearts. That one does also start on Friday. Let's see.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I mean, that might be my big crime one that I'm into.
Yeah.
Let's see. Uh-oh. What's the worst, Calasandra? I need to know what's happening. No, what I've clearly we missed something. What's happening? Let's see. Oh, Buried Hearts, forgot about that one. Yeah. Buried Hearts, it does look intense. It looks crazy intense.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting. That's right. I think I did read that, WT. I think I did read that.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think I also saw, God, who was, oh, it's Taeyu Sheik and Jung So Min.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I was like,
Mhm.
she's gonna eat him alive. Like, I'm not sure. Not sure. I'm not sure that's a pairing I'm in that even on paper appeals to me. Like, I'm like, I don't think
That's
so.
funny.
I don't think so. Let's see. Anything else, you guys? This is a quick one this week. I mean,
What's
I
coming up?
feel like we're sliding into that like we're stalling out a little bit.
Well, what's coming up in March?
I don't have that list yet.
Oh, okay.
I do not have March's premiere dates yet, so we will when we come back in March, we'll review those.
When is the slump? There's always a slump, right? When does
Yeah.
that usually hit?
I feel like last year kind of hit like a little bit later than we usually expect. Like it usually hit like April, May, but I feel like we're hitting it like right. I think this is slump time usually, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, so all our hopes are riding on
Right. They're
the
pretty
high
much all
school one.
sitting on this week. Though I will say, I do believe, and I could be wrong because they've moved the date a few times. I do believe we're getting Lee Dong-wook next month in Divorce Insurance. So I'm very excited about that. Let's see. Am I correct on that? Hold please.
Ooh,
That could
that would
bring
be
us a
good.
lot of joy. It could bring a lot of joy to the land. It could heal the world.
I feel like I'm not using my fan club membership the way I'm supposed to be using it.
I
Is
know.
there something we're supposed to be accessing?
I
I
wish
don't
there
know.
was. I am very bummed out that I don't know as much as I need to know because I'm not on Twitter anymore, so I don't see all the Lee Dong-wook people's talking.
Mm, mhm.
Yes, this one's looking like it's showing up at the end of March, March 31st. So I'm super excited about that,
Yay.
mostly because it's the 4 male leads are all E's. Lee Dong-wook, Lee Kwang-soo, Lee Da-hee, and Lee Ju-bin. Those are our 4 main leads. So I'm looking forward
The
to this one.
clan
The
E.
clan, right? So, and we love Lee Da-hee. So if she's being paired up with Lee Dong-wook, I'm gonna like lose my shit because they're gonna be bantering fools, and it's gonna be amazing. At least it better be, or I'm gonna be really disappointed.
Mm,
Um,
mhm.
does Trauma Code have a female lead? I mean, sort of, but not. I mean, they do, but it's not like it's a romantic lead at all. So it is the
Mhm.
nurse. Yeah, the nurse.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Correct. Yep. Made in Korea. Yeah. I think, I don't know, when is that one coming out?
Which
Let's
one's that?
check that one out. Made in Korea. I think it's a movie with Hyung Bin, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh, that's a
Made in
drama. It's gonna be on
Korea.
Disney.
Oh, but I was right. It was Hyung Bin. I didn't realize it was a drama, but it is Hyung Bin.
It is
No,
Hyunbin and
this is
Jung Woo Sung.
Jesus, this cast is stacked. Jung Woo Sung, Jung Sung Il, Cho Yo Jung. Damn.
Wow. This is an A-list.
Yeah, it is.
What do they call it? A-list cast.
Right?
Have people forgiven Jung Woo Sung yet? I've
I
heard
mean,
that they
right?
took a poll, and surprisingly, people in their 20s are actually okay, a little more okay with single parenthood than other generations. So,
Well, huzzah. Well, look at those kids. Like, that's good. Good. Because it's
yeah.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Even the mother of his child's like, guys, you need to calm down. Like, there's nothing scandalous here. It's
Yeah.
just what it is.
It's fine. We're
Yeah.
fine. Boy.
Yep. Sun Ye-jin actually also has something else coming in. I don't have the details on it, but I did see that posted. Let's see. I'm
Mm.
so sad was missing out on more Nam Goodman. Oh, what are we talking about? I don't know what you know. Is that the counterfeit one? I don't know what's happening. Low expectations, Jen. Right, Gina? I have to. This is why, sadly, Undercover School is going to break my heart because I'm a little too giddy about it. So it's going to suck. But,
Oh, no.
Calasandra, thank you so much. We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
that. Thank you so
Oh
much,
my
you guys.
gosh. You
We
guys, this
really
means
appreciate it.
so much to us. So thank you so much, Calasandra. If anyone else wants to contribute, there's a little, you can make a super sticker, or if you're watching this on the replay, there's a little heart sign with $1 in it. And, you know, we do this because we love it, but there are costs involved, and this helps us so much. So thank
Really
you so much,
appreciate it. Thank
Calasandra,
you.
for supporting us.
Thank you.
And then you get your name at the beginning of
Exactly.
our lives.
Smells. And we have a podcast that's gonna be coming out, and we have a podcast where we now have a members only kind of more Jenn and Marisa's spicier takes on certain things. And if you're a member over on our Ko-fi page, you also get that. So if you're interested in hearing our spicier takes on different things, we have a new one coming out probably in the next week. So we're super excited about that.
Yeah.
And just follow us over on Ko-fi too, and you'll get our free calendars. So you'll get the March calendar and the weekly calendar. So yes.
Yeah. Which is so handy, because the other day I was looking for a drama and I just went to Jen's calendar because I was like clicking around and I couldn't find it, because Amazon Prime is really terrible at like feeding you the new K dramas. Like maybe it's because like it's too varied what I'm watching on Amazon Prime, and it doesn't know that I like K dramas, but I couldn't find something that was on Amazon Prime. But like I used Jen's calendar. I'm like, oh, that's where it is, because it's like impossible to find anything anymore.
It's because they're so everywhere. Like, you just don't even know where everything is. It just gets so crazy. So I'm glad it works for you. Thank you, Marisa. Let's see. Prime algorithm sucks. Absolutely. It's awful.
Yes.
It's terrible. It's a terrible
Mhm.
algorithm. My dearest yearning Jen. Oh, Michaela. Let's see. Is she out of the reflection room? I don't think she is yet, Dr. Chi. I think she's still reflecting. Um, let's see. All right, you guys. I think that's about it for this week, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Any final thoughts? Anything? Anybody? No? All right. Well, hey, you guys. Thank you so much. This is always so much fun. And again, in this day and age, it's always just so lovely to hang out and kind of detach and just chat with y'all and see everybody and say hi. And it's just great. It's just great to see your face, Marisa. And I just thank you. We just want to say thanks. So
Yeah.
there it
Thank you
is.
all.
And you guys have a great K-drama week, and we will see you hopefully in 2, but scheduling is looking a little weird, so it might be a little bit later. We'll keep you posted for sure. So,
Mhm.
bye.
All right. Bye.